Trump has already said that the previous attacks killed 27 people, which has raised concern among legal experts and Democratic lawmakers who question whether these attacks comply with the laws of war. Venezuela brought the case to the United Nations, asking the Security Council to declare the U.S. attacks illegal and to issue a statement supporting the country's sovereignty. Here's another important detail about the legal basis for these actions. The Pentagon informed Congress that Trump determined the United States is engaged in a non-international armed conflict. This document attempts to explain the government's legal reasoning for using military force in the Caribbean. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, the ceasefire deal in Gaza is starting to show its first cracks. These developments show how difficult it will be for the U.S. to secure a definitive end to the war. When asked about the public executions carried out by Hamas in Gaza on Monday, he ended up defending the executions, saying that exceptional measures have always existed during wartime and that the executed individuals were criminals guilty of homicide. On the Israeli side, the Prime Minister's office said that Israel remains committed to the agreement, but that Hamas needs to fulfill its part. It hasn't. Hamas knows where the bodies of our hostages are. It hasn't. Hamas needs to adhere to the 20-point plan. Trump's plan requires Hamas to return all hostages before committing to disarmament and to hand over the government of Gaza to a technocratic committee. Netanyahu supported the plan, saying it would dismantle Hamas's military capabilities. Hamas leader Nassal said he couldn't answer yes or no about handing over weapons and that it would depend on the nature of the plan. And to add another layer of complexity, the International Criminal Court, ICC, yesterday denied a request from Israel to appeal the arrest warrants for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, due to the war in Gaza. In November, the ICC had found reasonable grounds to believe both had criminal responsibility for war crimes and crimes against humanity. That's it for today. If this video was useful to you, leave a comment, share it on your social media, give it a like, and of course, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next videos. All right, folks, a big hug from Professor Arão Alves.